Hey Raj, how are you? Welcome in. Hi. I thought you were asleep. I took your suggestion, Lucky ji, and I've shifted to the vertical format. Let's see how it goes. मैंने सोचा था करने का, लेकिन I was worried कि आड़े टेढ़े लोग आएंगे, but I trust you on this. Welcome in, Dua. How are you? Okay, let's start with Rush. Um, okay, any messages for Rush? Okay, don't carry as much as you are. Okay, it's time for you to, sort of trust your own instincts here. Okay, trust where life is going, trust your guides. So instead of just rushing in and trying to fix everything on your own, trying to, work on everything at once, go with the flow, let universe take lead, and a lot of success coming your way, especially in the financial sector. But you have to be very smart about your finances and all of that. Okay. Yeah, don't take too much pressure. Don't do everything on your own. Okay. Dua, Nazim's feelings for you. Um, thank you as well. Okay, Dua. Um, ये इंसान ना I'm assuming you understand Hindi. Dua, let me know what your preferred language is. Um, Hello, Fareen. How are you? Hello, Ankita. मैं अच्छी हूँ, आप कैसे हो? ठीक है दुआ। ये ना आपसे फिजिकली अट्रैक्टेड है, ठीक है। कहीं ना कहीं इसको लगता है कि रिलेशनशिप का जो भी भार है, जो भी वेट है, ये खुद अकेले ही उठा रहा है, ठीक है। आपकी तरफ भी यही आएगा, आपसे बात भी यही करेगा, है ना, सब कुछ यही करता है। इसको ऐसा लगता है, आई एम नॉट सेइंग इट्स ट्रू, बट हाँ, लेकिन इसका कोर फीलिंग्स देखा जाए तो इसको आपके फिजिकल बॉडी से ज़्यादा अट्रैक्शन है, रादर देन आपसे। ठीक है, सुनकर अच्छा लगा फरीन, दैट्स गुड। ओके अंकिता, when will your loneliness be gone? When will you make friends in Guwahati? You're very unhappy. गुवाहाटी में हो? डिड यू लाइक कामाख्या गए थे? थैंक यू एज वेल। अभी अम्बुबाची हुआ ना? मैं अच्छी हूँ लकी जी, आप कैसे हो? वेलकम इन। मैं आपकी स्ट्रीम में रहती हूँ, आप मेरी स्ट्रीम में? मुझे लगा आप सो रहे होगे इतनी लेट। वैसे मेरा मन नहीं था, लाइक मैं यूजुअली हर स्ट्रीम से पहले माँ के परमिशन का वेट करती हूँ। आज शाम तक नहीं मिला था, अभी रैंडमली मिल गया तो मैं आ गई। हेलो केटी, हाउ आर यू होल्डिंग अप? तो हाँ, where were we? अंकिता। हाँ नहीं, सब ठीक है, वही दुख है कि ज़्यादा कुछ कर नहीं पा रही मैं। नवरात्रि चल रही है, मैंने सबको बोला था पता है कि आप ये कर लेना नवरात्रि के टाइम पे, वो कर लेना, आपका ये फिक्स हो जाएगा, वो फिक्स हो जाएगा। बेसिकली रेमेडीज बोले थे, लेकिन मुझे मिला ही नहीं अपॉर्चुनिटी खुद करने का। खैर, माता की इच्छा। मैंने वर्टिकल फॉर्मेट में शिफ्ट कर लिया, देखा आपने? ओके। हाँ फरीन, यू आर आफ्टर अंकिता। इन केस कोई रीडिंग नहीं खरीदता तो वो खरीद लिया तो किसी ने, वो अलग स्टोरी हो जाएगा। लकी जी, मुझे ना, आई बी ऑनेस्ट, मुझे ना ऐसे ज़्यादा कुछ वो चाहिए नहीं मेरे चैनल से। इवन ऑन ट्विच मैं प्रेफर करती हूँ कि ज़्यादा लोग ना आए मेरे पास क्योंकि मैं उतने लोगों को एंटरटेन कर ही नहीं सकती। इतनी एनर्जी लगती है, आपको तो पता ही होगा। तो आपके पास जैसे लोग आते हैं ना भर भर के, मैं मुझ में उतना वो नहीं है इतनी सारी रीडिंग्स करने का। तो खैर, जो भी है, अंकिता, आपके फ्रेंड्स बढ़ेंगे, ठीक है, लेकिन एक चीज़ दिख रही है कि आपके पास बहुत ज़्यादा आते हैं, आप तो मत बोलो। हाँ, अंकिता जी, बोल रही थी जैसे कि आपके पास ऑलरेडी कई लोग ऑफर लेके आते हैं, आप अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ नहीं लेते हो फ्रेंड बनाने की, ठीक है? आप ना वेट नहीं करो कि कोई आएगा कि मैं तुम्हारा बेस्ट फ्रेंड बनना चाहता हूँ करके, ठीक है? आप अपनी तरफ से ट्राई करो कि हाँ, मुझे ये करना है, मुझे ये बनना है, मुझे फ्रेंड्स चाहिए, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, आपको जो भी चाहिए, ठीक है? डोंट, आपके लिए ना एक वो आ रहा है कोट, डोंट वेट फॉर द परफेक्ट मोमेंट, टेक द मोमेंट एंड मेक इट परफेक्ट। ठीक है, आपका लाइफ में जो भी चल रहा है, इट्स सेल्फ इन्फ्लिक्टेड। ठीक है, आप खुद से खुद को वो नहीं करते हो, क्या बोलते हैं, um, आप खुद ना अपॉर्चुनिटीज लेते नहीं हो, आप खुद की तरफ से ट्राई नहीं करते हो। मैं ये नहीं बोल रही कि आप नहीं ट्राई करते, आपकी गलती है ना ठीक है, ये ऐसी बात हो गई ना कि आप ना अपना माइंडसेट बहुत लिमिटेड रखे हो कि ऐसे ही होगा, ऐसे ही होगा, ऐसे ही होगा। यूनिवर्स ऐसे काम नहीं करता है। यूनिवर्स को सरप्राइजेस बहुत पसंद है। कि एक रैंडम टाइम पे रैंडम दोस्त मिल गया, ऐसा मिल गया, वैसे मिल गया, है ना? तो सरप्राइजेस के लिए ओपन रहो, नई चीज़ें एक्सपीरियंस करने के लिए ओपन रहो, ठीक है? Okay, let's see, Katie. Okay, why is he so determined to break up? We just went to the park and had fun. He's all working on things. Okay, let's see. Honestly, Katie, the easiest way to describe this man is he's a man child. Okay. He thinks that, relationships are games. Okay. And with you, there's also an insecurity involved that he thinks I know, Fareen, but Katie, what a reading. Okay. ज़्यादा टाइम नहीं लगेगा बाबा, ठीक है? आई प्रॉमिस। लकी जी, वही मैं क्या करूं, मैं मेरे स्ट्रीम में मैंने हमेशा चैट रखा है ताकि लोगों को दिखे कि उनके कौन से मैसेजेस ना ऑफिशियली आ रहे हैं, कौन से नहीं आ रहे हैं। वरना आपके साथ जैसा होता है, देखो कि मेरा मैसेज आया क्या, मेरा मैसेज आया क्या करके जो परेशान करते हैं, मेरे साथ भी होता था। तो इसलिए मैंने स्ट्रीम की चैट ही लगा दी कि जो सबको दिख रहा है वो आपको भी दिखे। और आप देख लेना कि आपके मैसेजेस आ रहे हैं तो ठीक है, नहीं आ रहे हैं तो नहीं, ठीक है, टाइप्स, ठीक है? तो उनको एक ऑफिशियल ऑर्डर भी मिल जाता है। कई बार यूट्यूब का चैट ग्लिच भी हो जाता है ना, तो हाँ। अम, लेकिन माँ दिख रही है ना, माँ का फेस दिख रहा है, वो इम्पोर्टेंट है। वो बच्चा दिखे ना दिखे, वो भाड़ में जाए। एनीवेज, केटी, या he thinks that there's a lot of competition involved with you. Okay, you are, the center of attention. People are going to fight for you, and and there's also this feeling of uh, how people, when they have good things, they want to sabotage it, right? And that's what I think I've said this before, that, he, it's like, it's like you're giving monkey gold. The monkey doesn't know what to do with something so valuable, right? You are the most valuable person in his life, okay? As I've said, you deal with him with so much patience. I don't have like 10% of the patience you have when you deal with him. And it sucks, you know. It sucks that he doesn't see your value. And with that, it's like, absolutely, I don't know why you're blaming yourself, love. I am holding your hands energetically and I'm going to give you the warmest hug ever. I want you to know it's not your fault. Okay, you've been so patient with him, you've been so understanding, and every time, things get a little difficult, he's like, you know what, let's break up, let's get a divorce. He thinks that relationships are a game, that, it's like a switch. You can turn it on, you can turn it off, and it's like a game for him. But it's very real for you. Why is someone, who is taking something seriously, questioning if they were the reason for the breakup? I don't think it's fair for you that, you're struggling with this, that you're feeling guilty about it, when he's the one who should be guilty. He's an adult here. He should act like it, not a kindergartner. Um, let's check that out. फरीन बाबा 2 मिनट, ठीक है, I promise. और नीनू आ रही है ना, तो अब जाके सो जाओ. ये स्ट्रीम्स मेरी कहीं नहीं जाती, आपको भी पता है. आप कल आके सुन लेना, ठीक है? ओके. यस. नहीं किया फहीम. वो कैट लेडी ने रीडिंग खरीदी है. वो एक पेड मेंबर है, इसलिए उसको मॉडरेटर बना के रखा है मैंने. डोंट वरी, ठीक है? um, मैं स्किप नहीं करती बाबा, यू शुड नो. है ना? आप इतने टाइम से मेरे पास आते हो, आपको तो पता होना चाहिए ना. कोई बात नहीं बाबा, डोंट फील बैड. बट हाँ, आई एम नॉट स्किपिंग यू, डोंट वरी. Katie, yes, I think you'll get sick and tired of, what, you'll get sick and tired of this person. You'll be like, you know what, I'm done with this relationship. I deserve so much better. And this is coming from a space of empowerment from your end. Hello, Himani. You're taking this empowered decision. You're not taking it out of desperation, that, you have no choice but to, sign that paper. You're doing this because you deserve so much better. You deserve someone who treats your children as their children, someone who treats them as family, someone who treats you well. किया था ना उनने. मैं तो थी भी उनके स्ट्रीम पे. But yeah, as I was saying, yes, you'll take this decision out of a space of empowerment. You'll be like, you know what, I deserve better. You deserve someone who really understands you and all of that. Does that make sense? Is there something I can clarify for you? Let me know. Him, I'll be honest, love, it's going to take like 8 months. Yep, 8 months. It's going to take a while. As I've said, he'll need a reality check. It could be related to, It could be related to his mother getting sick or something. It's related to something to do with the family, a family member going through something. And yeah, I know it's difficult, love. I can understand where you're coming from, and it it is truly sad. And I wish I could do more, but I want you to know I'm always here for you, right? Um, you can always reach out if you need someone to talk to. You have my numbers, you have my Instagram and everything. Never feel alone, okay? And don't think this is your fault. It was never your fault, okay? है ना? आई मीन इनको जल्दी जल्दी चाहिए होता है, लेकिन मैं अपने पेस पे ही चलती हूँ। तो लाइक, हाँ ठीक है, आपको जल्दी चाहिए, बट दैट्स नॉट हाउ आई डू इट। ओके फरहीन, अजहर फीलिंग्स फॉर यू। कभी बात नहीं हुई है उनसे, क्या उनसे बात होगी? उनकी फीलिंग्स क्या है? ओके। हेलो माइंडफुल, हाउ आर यू? वेलकम इन। फरहीन, ये ज़्यादा आपके बारे में सोचते नहीं हैं। आई बी वेरी ऑनेस्ट, ठीक है? ये ज़्यादा आपको जानते भी नहीं है। हेलो फरहीन सिद्दीकी, आप कैसे हो? एनीवेज, हाँ, ये आपको ज़्यादा जानते नहीं हैं, तो एक डिसीजन नहीं बना सकते कि आप अच्छे इंसान हो, खराब हो। और जबकि ये जानते ही नहीं है कि आप अच्छे हो, खराब हो, तो फीलिंग्स कहाँ से आएगी, है ना? तो फिलहाल तो इनकी तरफ से आपके लिए कुछ नहीं है। बात हो सकती है, लेकिन हाई बाय टाइप की। आप कुछ ज़्यादा डीप कनेक्शन एक्सपेक्ट नहीं करना इनसे, ठीक है? ओके केटी, लेट्स सी। When you leave him, it's, I think, sure, mindful. It's linked in my pinned comment. Right. Back to you, Katie. You're definitely, when you walk away from this person, it's $3 per question, but whatever you can afford, I'm flexible like that, because no one comes here because they're happy in life. You know, I get it. Anyways, Katie, yes, as I was saying, when you walk away from him, when there's a lack of your energy, your support, your comfort, your maturity, your um, grounding, this person will realize that, oh my God, it's terrible and all of that. Let's check that out as well. Uh, I would say September ending, but it's going to be hard for you. It's going to be difficult, time consuming as well. लकी जी, वैसे एक बात बताओ, आप, आई थॉट यू वर स्लीपिंग ना, आप जल्दी सुबह उठ के स्ट्रीम करते हो, इधर क्या कर रहे हो आप? हैं? यू शुड बी स्लीपिंग, यू हैव अ स्ट्रीम इन द मॉर्निंग ना। कोई बात नहीं, होते रहता है। बट आई एम ग्लैड यू आर हियर, थैंक यू। हिमानी, आपको कंटेंट राइटिंग में ही जॉब सर्च करनी चाहिए। ओके, लेट्स सी। आई एम गुड हिमानी जी, आप कैसे हो? लिमिटेड नहीं रखो अपने ऑप्शंस, ठीक है? थोड़ा ओपन। कोई बात नहीं बाबा, सब होते हैं। टेक्निकली तो मैं भी हूँ, है ना? बट डोंट थिंक कि आपके पास कुछ कमी है, ठीक है? आप जैसा फील करते हो आप वैसे ही अट्रैक्ट करते हो, ठीक है? मैं कंप्लीट फील करूंगी तो मेरी लाइफ भी फुलफिल्ड रहेगी। मुझे लगेगा कि मेरे पास ये नहीं है वो नहीं है, तो मेरे पास जो है वो भी जाते चले जाएगा, ठीक है? तो आप पहले तो निराश नहीं होना है, ठीक है? कॉन्फिडेंट रहो। देखो लाइफ में ना सबका अलग अलग एक पाथ होता है, अलग अलग एक जर्नी होती है। देखो मुझे यहाँ से सोचो दिल्ली जाना है, तो मैं किस रूट से जाऊंगी, किस रोड से जाऊंगी, किस ट्रेन से जाऊंगी, वो अलग हो जाएगा, ठीक है? वो आपसे अलग रहेगा ना, क्योंकि आप अलग जगह पे रहते हो। वैसे ही लाइफ है, सब अलग अलग पॉइंट पे स्टार्ट होते हैं, सबका एक अलग अलग जर्नी है, तो पहले आप कंपेयर नहीं करोगे, ठीक है? थैंक यू। Um, sure, mindful. I'm in the middle of a reading. Once I'm done, let me know your question. We'll get right into it. Okay? Back to you, Himani. ठीक है? सबका अलग अलग एक जर्नी होता है, पहले तो कंपेयर नहीं करोगे, ठीक है? आपका जर्नी आपका है और आपका लाइफ बहुत सुंदर है, ठीक है? एंड भगवान भी आपको सपोर्ट कर रहे हैं, तो ऐसा नहीं सोचना है कि आप अकेले स्ट्रगल कर रहे हो, नहीं कर रहे हो। आप लाइफ एक्सपीरियंस करने आए हो, ठीक है? इनफैक्ट ये जो मेरा बैकग्राउंड में इमेज है ना, इसका भी एक बैकग्राउंड स्टोरी है। अम, माँ जो है मेरी, लाइक मेरी बायोलॉजिकल मम्मी नहीं, मेरी जो सोल मदर है, ठीक है? माँ दुर्गा माँ, गौरी माँ, काली माँ, जो भी मानते हो आप, मुझे हमेशा से उन्होंने वही बोला है मेडिटेशंस में, जब भी मैं उनसे कनेक्ट करती हूँ यही बोलते हैं कि शी इज़ ऑलवेज होल्डिंग मी, ठीक है? मैं उनकी गोद में सो रही हूँ एंड ये सब कुछ सपना है एक, ठीक है? ये जो भी हो रहा है मेरे लाइफ में, दिस इज़ अ ड्रीम। मैं उठूंगी माँ की गोद में ही उठूंगी, है ना? वो मेरा नेचुरल स्टेट है, मेरा एक्चुअल स्टेट है। अब मैं ये सपने में क्या एक्सपीरियंस कर रही हूँ इज लिमिटेड टू द सपना, है ना? सपने में एंड वी आर इन कंट्रोल ऑफ द ड्रीम, है ना? आपको लगता है कि आप सपने में देखो, आप जब ड्रीम करते हो तो कई बार ऐसा लगता है कि अरे नहीं इसके बाद तो ये हो जाएगा, और वही होता है ना? क्योंकि आपका माइंड आपको वही दिखा रहा है जो उसको प्रोसेस करने आ रहा है, ठीक है? आप डर बताओगे, आपको लगेगा कि मुझे डर लगने वाला है, तो आपको डर ही लगेगा, है ना? तो व्हाट यू फील इज व्हाट विल हैपन इन योर लाइफ, ठीक है? तो आप पहले तो मन में निकाल दो कि आप पीछे हो, आप स्ट्रगल कर रहे हो, नहीं कर रहे हो। आपके जर्नी के हिसाब से आप करेक्ट स्पॉट पे हो, ठीक है? एंड कीप योर ऑप्शंस ओपन। कंटेंट राइटिंग तक आप लिमिटेड नहीं रहो। आपके फ्यूचर में जो करियर आएगा, आपके 2-3 करियर चेंजेस मुझे दिख रहे हैं, एंड आपको इवेंचुअली वो समझ में आएगा, बट कीप योर ऑप्शंस ओपन फॉर नाउ। कंटेंट राइटिंग तक आप लिमिटेड मत रखो खुद को, ठीक है? डेफिनेटली अपस्किल करो, नई चीज़ें ट्राई करो। माइंडफुल लव, let me know what your question is. Yes, spiritual mother. Thank you, Lucky ji. Thank you as well, Himani ji. In case I forgot asking, how's everyone? आप सब कैसे हो? I hope all of you are doing well. If you're not, I'm here for you. Lots of love, lots of support to all of you. Okay. What's happening between you and your husband? Okay, there's a third party situation. Okay, let's check that out. It feels like not only is it a third party situation, there's also exterior influence. Okay, you know how these days there's this trend of being alpha male, how men are biologically not wired to commit to a woman, they want to cheat and all of that. All these pathetic ways of justifying cheating and things like that. He's unfortunately um, gotten into that community and he started associating with them and he's listening to their talks and their excuses of cheating and like he's like, oh yeah, this is science and all of that, right? um Also he felt like he was dealing with a lot in this marriage, he was the only one struggling, and he didn't even bother acknowledging everything you've done for this connection. I'm so sorry you're going through that, Mindful. Or would you prefer me to call you Andrea? Uh, Anyways, you hold a lot of strength, and I'm so proud of you for, being here with us, for, still fighting. And I appreciate you so much for that, firstly. And is your marriage over? It'll be on you. Okay, it's your decision to make. If you are willing to, struggle through this relationship, then it's not over, But if you decide that you're done, you deserve someone faithful, someone loyal. And I'm not sure if you have kids, but do you want someone like that to influence your children, right? Um, what I say from your, spirit team, from your guides, it's that they don't want you to, be stuck in this marriage. Okay. I understand there'll be implications like financial burden and all of that, but you and, okay, your two children deserve so much more out of life than a cheating, unfaithful father and husband. Okay. Um, Kurat, if I've said your name right, please wait. I'm going in an order. आपका जब turn आएगा, I'll call you out. ठीक है? आप unnecessary खुद को भी confuse करोगे, मुझे भी confuse करोगे कि मैं किस order में जा रही हूँ, ठीक है? Yeah, back to you, Mindful or Andrea. Um, he will stop for a while, but then he'll act like, you know what, mistakes happened, I didn't mean it, and I just got drunk and things like that. He'll just make excuses, you know. I know you're, all these years of marriage and, two children, a lot of your life is riding on this relationship, but from your spirit team, from your guides, from your God, also your ancestors. Um, I believe your grandmother or a grandmother figure definitely wants you to leave this relationship, because she somehow struggled with something similar, a cheating husband. And okay, sure, Katie, I'm doing a reading right now, and once I'm done, I'll be right there with you. Um, yeah, where were we? Hmm. She's been through something similar, deciding to stay in a marriage because of all the implications of, you know, the fear of starting over and all of that. But end of the day, it took her peace of mind, it ruined her children, it gave them issues, a lot of things. You're doing more harm with staying in this relationship than leaving the relationship. Leaving the relationship, you'll be handed over a fresh state. Um, you'll be handed over a fresh slate, and you'll get an opportunity to give your children, good values, a good life. I'm not sure where you live, but I do assume that um, some people are given things like child support to support their family. Okay, I see. Um, you can, you can be strong, and, you can save this marriage, but the difficult truth is he's not going to stop cheating. Even if he stops seeing this woman, there's going to be another woman who walks in, and, he'll start cheating with that woman as well. Once a cheater, always a cheater. You cannot expect the snake to leave its poison. I mean, it's possible, but it's very difficult. And your person is not like that. This person's not, you know, if you decide to forgive this guy, you know, in his mind, he's going to be like, what, end of the day, she's very emotional about me. She's going to be faithful to me, and he's going to weaponize your he's going to weaponize your desire to make this work, um, and use it for his own advantage. He's going to rob you of your peace of mind. You can take this advice, absolutely. But again, you have free will, you can leave it as well. But as a friend, as a well wisher, and as someone who's hearing what your guides are saying, they don't want you to continue this relationship. I know it's hard to hear, I know it's difficult, but that's the truth, love. And I'm so sorry, you were dealt such a hand. And 17 years with someone, the dreams and everything, I know it's difficult letting go of that person, but you have to realize that this person is not the person you fell in love with 17 years ago. Let's see how he feels about you. Okay. Hmm. He feels like, you are home. Okay. You know how people roam the world or whatever they want, out in the open. They leave the house, they explore, they do their jobs, they work, they meet new people, they eat outside, they enjoy, but at the end of the day, they come back home, right? That's what he feels about you, that, he can go around dating these women, he can go around cheating, he can go around having his pleasure, but you are like a, what would be the right word here? You are his, mm, you are like his safety net, like and not in a good way. Okay, I know it sounds romantic when I'm saying it, but for him, you being his safety net is like, you're going to forgive him, and whatever he does, he can always come back to you and things like that. He's not thinking of it as, you are his home and he always has you and sort of like that. Not in a romantic sense, but in a narcissistic, selfish kind of way. That, like whatever he does, he can always have you. Like, you when you go outside, yeah, it's more of an attachment. And I'm so sorry for being the bearer of bad news, love. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but it is the truth, you know. And I know it's not easy hearing it as well. And if you feel, that I'm not accurate, or would you like double confirmation, you can go out. There are multiple readers out there. In fact, I have a friend here who's another reader as well, Tarot Lucky. He's an amazing reader as well. So, if you think you need double confirmation, you can go to them, but that's not going to change the reality of this relationship, you know. No matter how many people you hear it from, unless you are willing to understand that, unless you are willing to know that this person no longer sees you like that, it, it's going to be like you're holding on to a ghost of someone. Okay, let's check that as well. What will happen between you and what will happen between Kristen and third party Magia? Let's see. Will it end soon? Okay. It will end out of society pressure. Societal pressure, he'll have to. Tanmay, paid readings going on, Baba. There's another person waiting in the paid queue. So it'll take a while. You've left your question here. You can go sleep. आपका जब टर्न आएगा मैं आपका रीडिंग कर दूंगी, आप सुबह आके सुन सकते हो, ठीक है? इफ यू आर स्लीपी, क्योंकि 3 बजने आ रहे हैं, आई अंडरस्टैंड. तो हाँ, यू कैन वेट, यू कैन गो स्लीप. आपका रीडिंग आपका क्वेश्चन मुझे मिल गया है. आपका जब टर्न आएगा, आई विल डू योर रीडिंग, डोंट वरी. It will end, okay, out of society pressure. People are looking at him the wrong way. People are like, oh my God, this guy betrayed this person of, a lover of 17 years. And there are going to be a lot of people who are going to justify his cheating. I'll be honest, okay? And it's going to be difficult hearing them, because it will, it'll make you feel terrible about yourself. It'll shake your identity. It'll change how you see yourself. It'll be rough. But you have to realize that you're the victim here. You're the one struggling. You're the one who got cheated on by a partner of 17 years. Okay? So don't listen to his sweet talk. Focus more right now. Okay, mindful, they're not justifying what he's doing right now, but in the future, in case you decide to go ahead with divorce, they're going to try turning him into the victim, that maybe you were overreacting and all of that. But tell me, love, he's been cheating for a year roughly, right? In an entire year, did he not have enough opportunities to, did he not have enough opportunities to stop this, to end this, you know, to come back to you, face the consequences, and want to work towards the relationship? He had plenty of opportunities, and now if he feels sorry that he got caught, not that he cheated. There's a difference, love, and I want you to hear it with an open mind. Because again, I understand it's something truly difficult to hear, right? But it's the truth again. And I've said that if you want, you can reach out to other readers as well. But he feels sorry that he got caught, not that he cheated. Okay. When will it end? His cheating spree or this relationship with this person? Mm, 3 months from now. So what's right now? Jan, July, August, September. September. With this woman, September, out of societal pressure again, because he got caught and all of that, right? But his cheating spree is not going to be as easy to end. Hello, Jojo. Welcome in. How you doing? Is there anything else I can clarify for you? Let me know. Uh, Kurat, again, when it's your turn, I'll call you out. If you're sleepy, if you have somewhere else to be, you can leave your question in chat, which I've received, and you can go do whatever you want. This reading, this live stream will be available tomorrow, by tonight. So you can come back and listen to this, right? So if you're not in a hurry, you can wait, or you can buy a reading, or you can come back tomorrow and listen to it. Let's see, mindful. Does he want to work on this marriage? He does. He does. He does work. He does want to work on this marriage. But because he loves knowing that there's someone waiting for him, he loves having you as a safety net. He wants to work on this marriage, but it's going to be very half-hearted. Even if he acts right for a few months, he's going to go back to his old slimy ways. But yes, he will work on your marriage. Anything else I can clarify for you? Let me know. Mm. Let's go. One more summer's left. I can't help loving myself, and I don't need. I know love, and that's what I'm saying. He's not the person you fell in love with 17 years ago. He's a changed man. And it shows the level of loyalty you hold for him, that even now, you're defending him. But here's the difficult truth, he had the opportunity to stop cheating with her, even though it's multiple women. Okay, I can do that. Sure. No, that was his decision. So what? So what, mindful? Like, did you not struggle to these 17 years? Did you go out and cheat? Loyalty is a choice, you know. Choosing someone for the rest of your life is a decision you make. A relationship is built on trust, respect, loyalty, and commitment. If there's even one of these things is missing, then the relationship's gone. And I'm not just saying this for a romantic relationship, this is for every relationship in general. Hello, Kevin, how are you? I know it's difficult, Mindful. My socials are linked in the description. If you need someone to talk to, I'm always here. I'm always here to be a friend. I don't have to always be a reader. If you need someone to talk to, if you need someone to support you, I'm here for you. I know it's an extremely difficult time for you. But you have to understand it's difficult, but it's true. He had the opportunity to stop cheating on you. He had plenty of opportunity to be loyal with you, but he chose not to be. Okay? And once a cheater, always a cheater. Katie, let me know what your question is. Thank you so much, Mindful, for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope the reading resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Jojo, as I've said, love, I'm going in an order. Paid readings are prioritized again. If you're in a hurry, you can buy the reading. If not, you can wait for your reading, or if you want to go somewhere, you can come back again tomorrow and listen to the reading. I'll answer your question regardless. Katie, are you here? Let me know. Let me know what your question is as well. Tab tak will do Farheen Siddiqui. Javed Sheikh's true feelings for you after today's short conversation. Okay. Definitely a new beginning. इनको लगता है कि आपकी रिलेशनशिप का एक नया स्टार्ट आने वाला है, लेकिन इसमें इन्वेस्टमेंट लगेगा, ठीक है? ये नहीं कि मनी वाला इन्वेस्टमेंट लगेगा, इट्स मोर लाइक कि टाइम वाला इन्वेस्टमेंट लगेगा. आपको धीरे धीरे ये कनेक्शन इसको आगे लेके जाना है, ये बात समझ चुके हैं, ठीक है? क्योंकि आपके साथ आपके आसपास की लाइफ्स भी जुड़ी है ना, तो ऐसा नहीं है कि वो जल्दबाजी में आपसे शादी वादी कर ले, ठीक है? जो चीज़ें ज़रूरी होती हैं ना, बहुत प्यार से बनाई जाती हैं, धीरे धीरे बनाई जाती हैं. तो ये भी वही चाहते हैं कि आपका रिलेशनशिप बहुत प्यार से संभाल के देख के बनाए वो. तो ये फीलिंग्स यही है इनकी कि ये रिलेशनशिप अभी ख़त्म नहीं हुआ है, इनके पास अभी भी बहुत सारी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़ हैं इसको आगे लेके जाने की, इसको बहुत सुंदर बनाने की, और ये चाहते हैं कि ये सुंदर बने, ठीक है? विल यू गेट समथिंग पॉजिटिव इन पानी? ओके. यस, डेफिनेटली इमोशनली तो बिल्कुल ही, लेकिन एक और चीज़ भी मिलेगी, वो सीक्रेट है, आपको खुद एक्सपीरियंस करनी पड़ेगी. ओके केटी, okay, Katie. I assume our कुर्रत, प्लीज़ बाबा आप पेशेंट रहो. आपको अगर रीडिंग जल्दी चाहिए तो आप पे कर सकते हो प्रायोरिटी के लिए, लेकिन मैं जिस वे में जाऊंगी मैं वही वे में कर सकती हूँ, ठीक है? आपको जल्दी है तो आप पे कर लो, नहीं कर सकते तो थोड़ा वेट कर लो. आपको नींद आ रही है, आपको कहीं जाना है तो आप चले जाओ. आपको बाद में आप स्ट्रीम रिवाइंड करके देख लोगे, आपको आपका क्वेश्चन मिल जाएगा, ठीक है? ओके. Back to you, Kitty. See, here's the thing, love. When I say when you separate and you don't talk, it's not that he didn't want to talk to you. It's more that you were done. You were done chasing him. You were like, you know what? I don't want this anymore. Okay, that was your decision. You decided to set that boundary. You decided that no one's going to disrespect you like that anymore. Okay, he'll want to come and talk to you. he'll still want you, you know, he'll still want to have a romantic relationship with you, he'll still want a physical relationship with you, he'll just not want the commitment that comes with you, you know. It's like he's taking selective parts of you, only those that he, you know, wants and desires. He's not seeing you as an individual. He's taking you as a buffet, you know. You can take what you want, sort of a thing. Does that make sense? It's not really over. It's never over unless you decide that it's going to end now. Okay, you'll have to set that boundary and you'll have to let everyone know that, you know what, I'm not going to deal with this. You know, I deserve so much better. I deserve to be treated well. I deserve to be treated with respect, right? And you deserve someone who's committed to everything about you, you know, not just parts of you that are convenient or easy to work with. And you truly deserve someone like that, and that someone will absolutely come. Um, Not for too long. You know, once he realizes you're very serious about this, that you know you do want to be treated with respect and all of that, and you're not going to um take any other treatment, he's going to have to, you know, show up in the way you expect him to. You know, for example, Katie, like, um, okay, stop, Katie. I'll stop you right there. Don't blame yourself for this. Okay? He saw someone emotionally vulnerable and decided to take advantage of it. Okay? You were not at fault here. He saw something valuable he was getting for, you know, low effort. Then obviously everyone's going to get it, right? Not right now. You know how he's going to get a reality check later in life, like soon? After that, will he want commitment and marriage from you? He'll want to work on being a better person. Do you have any more questions, love? Anything else I can clarify for you? Let me know. Definitely, but not right now, though. It'll take time. When? Okay, let's check. November. November this year. Will he start being a better person? I'm not saying November is when he's going to commit to you, but it's more like when he'll start being a better person. But again, Katie, unless and until you set that boundary that, no one gets to treat me like that, he's going to walk all over you. So be very mindful of that as well. नहीं तन में आपका भी नहीं आया है टर्न. मैं अभी पेड रीडिंग फिनिश करके फ्री रीडिंग्स में आने वाली हूँ, तो टाइम तो लगेगा बाबा. I don't know when you've joined. एक second. Next up would be Gujrat. Then it'll be you, Tanmay. Then we'll have, if I'm not mistaken, it's Jojo. Yes, Jojo. Then we have Kevin. Do so, Katie. The easiest way to do so is connecting with your God, whoever you believe in. Spend time with them. Absolutely, Katie. Oh my God. How many times do I have to tell you, love? You are the catch here, you know. He's just treated you so terribly that you wonder if he'll still want you. In fact, you are possibly one of the best things that's happened to him. Don't don't like write yourself off like a coupon or like someone he got for discount. No. No, you are an absolute catch here, okay? Having children doesn't devalue you, okay? Having a life doesn't devalue you. Those are parts of you that have made you who you are, okay? And he's just a terrible person for making you feel this way. Anything else I can clarify for you? Let me know. I'm going to quickly go refill my water bottle and I'll be right back. Okay, just like give me a minute. Not really, Katie. It's more like, how he plays break up, make up, sort of that game. It's the same thing. Even now he's playing, he thinks divorce is like a game, getting married is a game. He's not taking this really seriously. He will, but the question is, do you want to be with someone like this? Someone who's constantly made you feel that way? Someone who's constantly treating you terribly? Like one day he's so nice, the other day he's so awful to you? Do you want something like that for the rest of your life? Like even if he changes, which he will, there'll be some parts of him that still remain, right? There'll be days he'll treat you terribly. And you don't deserve that. You don't deserve to live a life with burdens of not feeling good enough and for being treated that, your life and all the people involved are burdens. No, you don't. Kurrat, are you still here? Okay, it's going to take some time, Kurrat. ठीक है, आपकी शादी को अभी थोड़ा टाइम है, लेकिन आपको ना थोड़ा रिलैक्स करना है, ठीक है? आप बहुत भागम भाग कर रहे हो। आप जब पहले आप खुद को जानोगे, खुद को पहचानोगे, थोड़ा टाइम लोगे खुद को समझने के लिए, खुद के लिए लड़ना सीखोगे, खुद को संभालना सीखोगे, है ना? खुद की वैल्यू देखना सीखोगे, तब आपको आपका पार्टनर मिलेगा, ठीक है? डेट की अगर आप वेट कर रहे हो तो नेक्स्ट ईयर के जुलाई तक या तो आपकी बात पक्की हो जाएगी, या या तो आपकी शादी हो जाएगी या बात पक्की हो जाएगी, ठीक है? Thank you so much, Katie, for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope your reading resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. And again, a reminder, I'm always here for you. You can reach out to me if you need someone to talk to. Okay, done with Kurrat. Tanmay, Monisha, Naha के साथ तन्मय दार की लव रिलेशनशिप शादी कब होगी? ओके, जल्द ही होगी, ठीक है? तन्मय जी, आप दोनों की शादी बहुत जल्दी होगी, लेकिन आपको ना थोड़ा स्ट्रांग बनना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? थोड़ा ग्राउंडेड रहना पड़ेगा, थोड़ा फाइनेंशियली भी स्ट्रांग होना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि इनकी फैमिली वाले ना ऐसी किसी को भी अपनी बेटी नहीं पकड़ाने वाले हैं। आपको उनके हस्बैंड होने के लायक बनना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? आपको उनका अप्रूवल मिलेगा तब होगी आप दोनों की शादी, ठीक है? आई एज आई कैन सी आप दोनों के बीच एक एज गैप भी है ना? तो आपको तो थोड़ा और हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ेगा इनकी फैमिली मनाने के लिए, बट डोंट वरी, हो जाएगा, है ना? आप भगवान पे विश्वास रखो और अपना काम ना पूरे दिल से करो, पूरी लॉयल्टी के साथ करो, आपका बेड़ा पार भगवान करा देंगे, ओके? Let's see who's next. Jojo, are you here? Let me know. Does T regret being rude to you and lashing out for no reason? Okay, you're in no contact currently. Mm. Yes, absolutely. This person regrets treating you like that, and somewhere, Jojo, T feels like you are such a mature person, you've handled it with so much grace, much more grace than T could ever give. Okay, if T was in your position, T would be much more terrible, be much more rude and not be as kind as you were to T. So, like, definitely a lot of regret, a lot of sadness, and also respect somewhere. Hello, Gurneet Kaur. Welcome in. How are you? Kevin, what is coming for you in love life? What can you expect? I'm good as well. Thank you for asking. Kevin, what is coming in your love life? What can you expect? Um, okay. पहले तो आई थिंक आप किसी को चाहोगे जो बहुत लोग वो इंसान को चाहते हैं, ठीक है? तो आपके क्रश को बहुत लोग भी चाहते हैं, तो आपका हार्ट ब्रेक होगा, ठीक है? तो आप किसी को भी ऐसे ही सेलेक्ट नहीं करना है, ठीक है? आप खुद को पहले देखो, ठीक है? ये सोचो कि मुझे कैसा इंसान चाहिए, ठीक है? राइट डाउन ऑल द कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स यू वांट इन योर पार्टनर, ठीक है? आपको अंडरस्टैंडिंग चाहिए, आपको लॉयल चाहिए, ये चाहिए, वो चाहिए, जो भी चाहिए आप लिखो, ठीक है? फिर सोचो कि ये इंसान कैसे इंसान से प्यार करेगा, है ना? वो उसके कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स लिखो, ठीक है? जैसे लॉयल लोग लॉयल इंसान से ही प्यार करते हैं, है ना? तो आप वो कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स को खुद में ढालना स्टार्ट करो, ठीक है? तभी आप अपने परफेक्ट पार्टनर को, अपने फ्यूचर स्पाउस को अपनी लाइफ में अट्रैक्ट कर पाओगे, ठीक है? So be very careful of who you're crushing on. खुद के दिल को थोड़ा संभाल के रखो भैया. Okay. I think I've read for everyone in the queue right now. Gurneet, do you have a question? General guidance for July. ठीक है. Perfect time पे आए हो, I would say. Okay. Sure, Gurneet. Um, I see a lot of chaos. ठीक है, आपको अभी नहीं समझ में आ रहा होगा कि क्या करना है, या किसी ने आपको गलत गाइडेंस दे दी हो रिसेंटली, ठीक है? बहुत सारा chaos है, नहीं समझ में आ रहा क्या करना है, आप कंफ्यूज्ड हो, कई अलग अलग जगह पे आपको शायद से रिजेक्शन या कुछ ऐसा मिल चुका होगा, है ना? तो ये माइंड में रखो बाबा कि यू आर फाइन, ठीक है? आप ठीक हो, आप सेफ हो, दुनिया कोई खत्म नहीं हो रही है, ठीक है? अननेसेसरी ना कई लोग पैनिक कराते हैं कि हो अभी तक ये नहीं हुआ, हो अभी तक वो नहीं हुआ ना, ठीक है? आपका लाइफ आपके पेस पे चलेगा, उनकी लाइफ तो नहीं है ना कि जो हो कर रहे हैं, और उनके पास हो करने के लिए जो टाइम है ना, यही बकवास चीजों के लिए टाइम, खुद की लाइफ का कुछ करते नहीं है, दूसरों की लाइफ में टांग अड़ाने आ जाते हैं, है ना? अब वो माइंड में रखो कि किसी की भी बात सुननी नहीं है, ठीक है? आपको कोई भी एडवाइस दे रहा है, ले लो, कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, ठीक है? लेकिन एक बार ध्यान से परख लो, जांच कर लो कि क्या ये एडवाइस करेक्ट है, क्या ये इंसान आपको जेन्युइन एडवाइस दे रहा है, ठीक है? इन केस दे रहा है तो डेफिनेटली लो, नहीं दे रहा है तो कचरे के डब्बे में डाल के फेंक दो, ठीक है? करियर वाइज आपको बहुत ग्रोथ मिलेगी, लेकिन आप अपने काम से लॉयल रहो, अननेसेसरी गॉसिप्स में मत घुसो, खुद पे कॉन्फिडेंस रखो, ठीक है? एंड डेफिनेटली अपने जो भी गॉड को आप मानते हो, भगवान को मानते हो, उनसे कनेक्ट करो, उनको प्रे करते रहो, ठीक है? हाँ तन्मय, शॉर्ट आंसर वो इसकी हाँ हो जाएगी, लेकिन क्या बोला था मैं? एक सेकेंड याद करने दो। हाँ, कि आपको ये इंसान का के लायक बनना पड़ेगा, क्योंकि आप दोनों में एज गैप वो सब भी है ना, तो लाइक ये जो आपको जो पसंद है, उनके फैमिली वाले इतनी जल्दी से मानेंगे नहीं, तो आपको फाइनेंशियली अच्छा रहना पड़ेगा, थोड़े स्टेबल इंसान बनना पड़ेगा, है ना? तो अब जाके रीडिंग फिर से सुन लेना, थोड़ा रिवाइंड करके, आई डोंट नो मैंने आपकी रीडिंग कब करी थी, तो मुझे टाइम स्टैम्प तो याद नहीं है बाबा, लेकिन हाँ, आपका रीडिंग हो गया. हम्म. आई एम ग्लैड, गुड न्यूज. और ना आप एक काम करो, टाइम स्टैम्प रख लो इसका, ठीक है? जब भी आपको ऐसा पैनिक हो, आप सुन लेना. बट ऑलवेज रिमेंबर कि कोई रेस नहीं चल रही है, आपका लाइफ आपकी पेस से ही चलेगा। तो लोग पैनिक कराएंगे लेकिन आप होना नहीं। और क्योंकि पैनिक में ना कई बार हम गलत डिसीजन भी ले लेते हैं। नहीं तन्मय जी, मैं गुड न्यूज की बात कर रही थी। आप ना थोड़ा टाइम डिवाइन करके देख लो, आपका रीडिंग जो किया था। ओके, if anyone has any questions let me know। मैं थोड़े टाइम में स्ट्रीम एंड कर दूंगी क्योंकि लेट हो रहा है ना। आई डोंट नो इफ आई स्ट्रीम अगेन टुमारो, देखेंगे कल का तो। बट हाँ, आई मीन आज का ही 3 बज रहा है तो नेक्स्ट डे तो हो ही गया है। गुड नाइट लकी जी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर बीइंग हियर। अच्छा लगा आपको स्ट्रीम में देख के। देखो आज आप स्टार्टिंग से एंड तक रह गए। यूजुअली मैं रहती हूँ ना। गुड नाइट, गुड न्यूज। गुड मॉर्निंग बोलना चाहिए मुझे आप लोगों को, 3 बज रहे हैं सोए थे। बट हाँ, if anyone has any questions right now let me know। नहीं है तो I'll be ending the stream। हाँ, गुड मॉर्निंग। सुबह हो गई मामू, मामू। Okay, everyone. I'll be ending the stream here today. Thank you so much for being here, for trusting me with your time, space, and energies. I hope your readings resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Um, until next stream, which would. Oh, hi, Jane. Right on time. I was about to end the stream. Sure, DM. Oh my God, DM. It's been a while. How are you? How's life? I know. I've been good. How are you? How have you been? Sure, sure. Take your time. Hello, Rain. Hi, how are you doing? Yeah, I think it's just everyone's tired these days. But I'm glad you're good. Sure, Rain, ask away. I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking. How are you? I mean, I've already asked. I'm sorry about that. Oh, thank you. Yeah, like I ask those with the hopes that, all of you get to know yourselves better. I'm glad it's working. What would your spirit guides like you to know? Let's check. You don't have to do everything alone. Okay, it's okay to ask for help. There's definitely an important, not exactly an important decision, but uh, it was $3 per question DM, but again, depends on how much you can afford. It's totally fine. Right, back to you, Rain. There's definitely an important decision coming your way, a sort of important decision. But the reason why bringing this to attention is not because it's too important, but it's because you have to study a little about it. Okay, so any decisions coming your way, be smart about it. Study a little, gain as much as information as you can, and only then make a decision. Okay. Ask away, DM. Let me know what your questions are. Could be, but again, make a make an informed decision. That's all. Thank you, Spell. Okay, let's see. Um, you should call him, you know, because it feels like he's waiting on your call. Like, it's like you're, sitting there with the phone and wondering if you should call him or not. And he's sitting there waiting and wondering if you'll call. I'm not saying he's, holding his phone, sitting there, eyes on screen, and like, when will DM call me? But yeah, definitely is waiting for you to call. Uh, you can wait or you can call right now. Either is fine, but yes, do call. It is. Okay, let's check that as well. Um, yeah, a little. On the outside, he's going to act all nonchalant, like he wasn't just waiting for your call, and he doesn't just check his phone 50 times wondering if you've texted. Nah, couldn't be him, You know what he does? He listens to Alpha Male podcasts. Yes. He's going to act all nonchalant, but yes, he's definitely, waiting on that call. He's definitely hoping that, you break the silence, and he misses you, you know, even if it doesn't have to be romantic missing, you know, you as an individual. He misses what the both of you have talked about. He misses the conversations. I'm glad you did as well. It was so amazing seeing you. Thank you so much again for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope your reading resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Sure, Kitty. I'm glad you caught me. I was about to end the stream in a while. Uh, will you get any calls from the remote jobs next week? Yes. Uh, there could be an email contact, okay, rather than a call. So be very careful about your emails, okay? Because it's being brought to my attention that, there's so many emails that, a few of them just get overlooked or something. So keep an eye open in your emails. Sometimes, they go in spam, sometimes they go in promotions and socials and all of that, right? So, like, yeah, keep checking your email and make sure, you check them well because, again, sometimes, these technical issues happen, we overlook emails and all of that. So, yeah, be vigilant. Yeah, I know, I know, I know you do. And you will. Be patient. Things will get better for you. No, no, absolutely not. You know, he'll be like, oh my God, I got my freedom. Woo, woo. I can, travel the world now. And then, reality hits again. And he's like, wait, I don't have a partner, He doesn't have someone to share life with. So what good is anything if you can, not share it with anyone? So yeah. Uh, Makes sense. Yeah. I'll be honest with you, Katie, although he says he'll spend time with kids, he's going to spend most of the time, drinking and wasting away. I'll be honest. He'll be at bars, drinking, blackouts, the whole shenanigan, you know. Yeah, they have their grandmother, They're spoiling them rotten grandmother. Um, Lucky Jay, are you still here? What? They've been stealing, and he knows? What awful parenting. I know, like, you cannot always blame the parent, but you should at least be, aware of what your kids are doing, especially in times like these, it's a social media world. and kids are exposed to a lot of questionable things. So you should have been careful. Not really. Yep. In fact, your kids are going to be much happier away from that man. They're kids, Katie, they ask for these things. You don't have to feel terrible about it. Okay. And their dad is on his way. Okay. He's out there searching for jobs like their mom. No. What? No. Nah, 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 nah. No, I don't mean like their biological father. No, God, no. I mean their new dad, your new partner. Sorry about that. I should have been, more clear about it. But yeah. No, no, never feel sorry about that, Katie. Never feel sorry about that. I'm always here for all of you. And thank you as well for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope your reading resonated. And I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. You will. Okay, sure. Dating. Uh, Not really. I could reach out to someone. I'll see if I can find someone, Katie. I have a few people that live there, so I could definitely see if I can try. Like I had a few friends there, so yeah, I can like trustworthy friends, not just, any friend. But yes, I'll definitely see if I can find someone. If I do, I'll let you know. Thank you as well for trusting me with your time, space, and energy. I hope your readings resonated, and I hope I'm given the honor to read for you again. Um, I'll be ending this stream here today. So everyone, thank you so much for being here. Um, I hope your readings resonated. I hope I see all of you again. Until next time, bye bye.